Hey guys, it is time for another juice review. I've not done one for a little while. These liquids were actually sent to me free to review, which obviously isn't going to affect my judgment. I'm very judgmental. Oh, there goes my billow. These were sent to me by a UK-based company called Which E-Liquid. Now, I did actually do some reviews for some liquids by this manufacturer when they went under a different name. They were known as Wicked Witch E-Liquid, wickedeliquids.co.uk, and I did some reviews. There's a couple of them here on YouTube. Generally, I mean, I bought those liquids myself, and I bought about 6 or 7 of them. Generally speaking, I wasn't fond of them. There were a couple that were okay, but yeah, there were some that just weren't. I think I did actually I tried to do a video review of a few more, and the video went and wiped itself. But there was one I said tasted like cat's piss and stinging nettles or something. So yeah, wasn't particularly fond of a lot of them. Now the company has rebranded to Which E-Liquid. They have a new website and everything. And they asked me if I would be interested in doing a review of a few of their liquids. So I've got a few here to show you. Now, just to give you a little bit of information about the company, they are a 4-year-old company, okay? Their e-liquid is all manufactured in a state-of-the-art ULPA filter class 3 ISO 7 clean room facility in Lancashire. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty impressive. So it's all local liquid. All the e-liquids are made fresh for each order on the day that it is dispatched. Okay, so some of these liquids you might want to leave a little bit of steeping for, but you know, you're getting them fresh. The base liquid is mixed at 50-50 PGVG, okay, and they only use pharmaceutical ingredients which are 99.5% or higher purity from the Western world. Okay, so their ingredients are all you know, from, well, I think they're predominantly from the UK. There are some that are also US US flavourings, but they are all from the West. Okay, so you're not going to get any kind of Chinese or Eastern liquids. Okay, all of their liquid, including their dual mint liquid, contains nicotine, vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, H2O, I love H2O, and highly concentrated food flavouring. Okay, all the ingredients, as I said, are from the UK, with the exception of a small amount of flavourings, such as their root beer flavouring, which are sourced from the USA. Okay, so it's just UK and USA flavourings. All ingredients are pharma grade, as I said before, and they are all independently tested. Here's the important bit. Okay, Which E-Liquid have assured me that they are all independently tested and they are free from diacetyl, acetyl propionil, I think that's how you say it, and acetone. Okay, so those 3 kind of nasty chemicals which are popping up in some liquids lately, they are all tested and they are all confirmed as being free from those, so you don't have to worry about that. The e-liquid is £3.99 for a 10ml bottle, or £9.99 for 30 mils. Okay, so in terms of price, a lot lower than some of the UK liquids you can get out there. And yeah, basically that's all the detail that you need to know about the company. So all the ingredients are from the UK or the US. It's all pharmaceutical grade ingredients. It's all produced in a clean room facility in Lancashire, and there is no diacetyl, acetyl propionil and acetone in the liquids. Phew. Okay, so if I just show you the 3 that I was sent. Okay, here we have the first one. Hopefully you can see that and it's not completely blurred. Okay, this is Which Tobacco. Okay, I've got it in 8mg. All 3 of these are in 8mg strength, 10ml bottles. Okay, you can see on the bottles you've got all the details at the front, safety information on the side. Okay, you've got your childproof cap. All good. Nice, easy to squeeze bottle as well. So that's Which Tobacco. I've also got Ice Menthol and Bubblegum. Okay, so 3 pretty common flavours. I'm only going to be vaping one of these because I don't have any tanks to vape them in, but I have tried these over a good few days now, so I can tell you about them. For me, the Which Tobacco is basically kind of quite a light tobacco vape, which also has a kind of vanilla flavour running through it. Now, when I tried this, I it was okay. I mean, the thing for me is that it wasn't very strong. If you're looking for a kind of full-on tobacco vape, it's not really very strong. You can probably taste the vanilla coming through more than anything else. There's a kind of hint of something in the background, a kind of slight tobacco taste, but really the key to this one is the vanilla. You know, I would say if you're looking for a tobacco-based vape, which is really quite light and very smooth, then this is quite nice, to be fair. But if you are looking for a kind of more hard-hitting, genuine tasting tobacco liquid, this one doesn't really do it for me in that case. But yeah, the addition of the vanilla in this is actually quite nice, and it does make it taste quite smooth. So yeah, quite a nice liquid. Just see what it smells like. Even the smell is basically like a vanilla smell. So it's like a really smooth vanilla. It doesn't have the kind of full-bodied custardy taste that you often get with vanilla liquids, but it is nice and smooth. So yeah, quite a nice one, to be fair. The iced menthol I've only tried a bit of. I don't tend to vape menthols, just like I don't really vape tobaccos, but I don't tend to vape menthols because of the strength of them. You know, I sometimes use them as kind of a palate cleanser, to be fair, but I don't. In fact, come to think of it, come to think of it, I do have my Kafun here, which does have some liquid in it. It is, I think, mostly witch tobacco, but I did actually add a bit of the menthol in just to see what they'd be like together. Okay, let's see what I've got this on. I've got it on 13 watts, a single coil, 1.49, basically 1.5 ohm, and it's coming out at 4.41 volts. Ooh. Okay, not the best build I've ever done, to be fair. Yeah, you can mostly taste the menthol in there. The thing, I mean, I don't tend to use menthols very much, like I say, because of the strength of them. Generally speaking, though, if you're looking for a menthol, then what you want is menthol. You know, so many menthol liquids taste of mint and they're quite sweet. This is basically what it says. It is a very kind of cold, genuine menthol flavour. I mean, the first time I used it was in a dripper and it freezes your throat, just as any good menthol should. There isn't really much more I can say about it. I mean, basically, if you want quite a strong, pure menthol flavour without the kind of sweet mint taste to it, and you want your throat to be frozen to bits, then it works. If I liked menthol flavours more, then this would be, you know, a winner, because it does taste of pure menthol, basically. Which brings me on to the last one, which you might see is practically empty. Bubblegum liquid. Okay, so I have got this in my Nautilus Mini. 1.77 ohms, 13 watts again, 4.79 volts. Okay, let's have a go. I really like this one, which surprises me because, like I said, when I tried some of the Wicked Witchy liquids, I wasn't very keen. This basically, it lives up to its name. This basically tastes of juicy fruit, is basically how I can put it. When I first tried it, it had a kind of slight taste of Parma violets. I don't know why. But yeah, it basically, it tastes of juicy fruit. It leaves the same kind of taste in your mouth afterwards that you get from juicy fruit. The flavour is bang on juicy fruit. So if you're looking for a bubblegum liquid and you're kind of angling at the juicy fruit angle, you know, then this is perfect. I do actually really like this. I might push it up a little bit more. 14. I do like that. I have tried it in a sub-ohm tank and it did bring out the sweetness of it a bit too much, but in the Nautilus Mini it works pretty fine. So yeah, like I said, they're $3.99 for a 10ml bottle, which is really good pricing. They don't taste like cheap liquids. They certainly don't taste like cheap Chinese liquids, which they're not. But yeah, they are three decent liquids. I mean, the menthol is a pure menthol. The bubblegum is a pure bubblegum. For me, the tobacco is quite smooth. You're not going to get much of a tobacco taste through. The vanilla is kind of the star of the show there, but they are all pretty nice liquids. The bubblegum particularly for me. So yeah, if you know, do check them out. They do 10 ml and 30 ml bottles. 0, 8, 12, 18 and 24 milligram strength, so you've got a good range there. So yeah, that's about it really. So if you want to check them out, it is witcheliquid.co.uk, witch as in the flying kind, okay. In fact, I can show you there, witcheliquid.co.uk. Okay, they also sell e-cigarettes, like they sell, what am I thinking of, kits and devices as well, so not just liquid. And yeah, just go check them out, and at £3.99 for a 10 ml bottle, you can't really go wrong. That's about it from me, to be fair. Sorry if this seemed a bit all over the place. I've done a couple of reviews today and had some issues with my camera, so you know, I've been repeating a couple of things here and there, but hopefully that was useful to you. If you are looking for a kind of vanilla tobacco, a menthol or a bubblegum liquid, they are definitely worth trying. And yeah, until next time, thank you for watching and happy vaping.